name is Kim. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share a day of food. So what everyone in the family eats for a day. So if that interests you, please keep watching. My kids are off to school already and it's always super hectic in the morning, so I did not film breakfast, but they just had frozen waffles. One of them had peanut butter on his, and the other three just had a little drizzle of syrup. And so my oldest usually has two, and the others just had one. Sometimes I give them two, and if I do give them two, guaranteed they will only finish one. And then if I only give them one, they'll say they're still hungry. So I'm like, maybe I should just give them 1.5. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think it's also a case if you see a small amount of food on your plate, that seems more doable than a large plate, especially when we're limited on time first thing in the morning. So that could be a part of it as well. But anyways, and I will put in a clip here showing, I don't actually really eat breakfast most of the time. I usually have lunch at about 11, and then I eat dinner at 5 with everyone else. And I might have a snack here or there. But yeah, I will show you what I had this morning and what I'm having during the day as well. I work from home, so I just obviously eat lunch at home. Very occasionally I work outside of the house and then I'll pack, but it's not very often. So yeah. So I have already had my coffee, pretty much, and I stopped at Starbucks for a drink, and this is a drink I like to get when I want something cheap. So I had like $4.20 on my card. I didn't want to reload it, and so this is what I got. I usually like their iced coffee, but this is another favorite drink of mine that I discovered when I was working there. So I get iced black tea with no water, that's important, with some vanilla syrup and milk, and it tastes like an iced London Fog, and it, for a venti, it was $4.15, so really good price. All right, it is almost 11. I'm feeling pretty hungry. I'm gonna warm up this leftover TikTok pasta that I made last night. It also has some chicken. So this is just feta baked with tomatoes for about 45 minutes and then mashed together to make a sauce. And it is one of my favorites. It's so good. Here's what I packed the 4 kids for lunch, and I packed this the night before and just quickly filmed it. So I forgot to set aside some plain pasta, so my 12-year-old just has a peanut butter sandwich, cucumbers, and pretzels. My daughter has the leftover pasta from dinner, a rice cake, granola bar, cucumbers, and an orange. My 7-year-old also has pasta. He has pretzels, he has a granola bar, and an orange. And then my 4-year-old has the same thing here. He didn't need a thermos though, because they can warm his food up at school. For dinner, I made some butter chicken, and so I detailed how I make this on my week of dinners video, so feel free to go and watch that. I also made some homemade naan bread. Here's an up close of what the butter chicken looked like when it was done. This is a big favorite for some of us, and those who don't like the butter chicken always love the naan bread. Rice is something that everyone always eats, and we always have either chickpeas or peas and applesauce with our curry. And I like to use our taco plates for it, and this one was my plate. Usually in the afternoon I have a tea. I love this cookies and cream one, or Earl Grey with milk and stevia. So I did have some white chocolate and the rest of my tea, but that's gone. So I'm gonna have this and watch the new episode of Yellow Jackets. And that's it for tonight.